Okay guys, as I said in my last video, I got my goats, which they are right there. So I'm going to show them to you and tell you about them. All right, I got 3 of them. They're all 3 right here. They're Nigerian dwarfs. They're like a year old. This one right here, with the white on him, his name is Bo. That one with the brown is Luke. And then the black one is Smokey. As you probably know what movies they're from, but they have a tire pile here that I just got a bunch of old tires, and they like climbing on that. And then there's also some like brick ceramic things they like climbing on. Right now, this is their temporary pen that we got done. It's somewhat big for them, I guess. They're using this shelter right now. They got their trough, which they sleep in. Also have hay. They get minerals in this bucket, and then there's their water that I change twice a day. This is just a temporary pen, like I said, until we get their final pen out back finished. But they're very friendly. We've only had them 3 days now, and on the first day they came up to us and they already let us pet them. They rode in the trailer home, and then they took to us pretty quickly. They actually got out twice, both times through the gate. I just didn't have it right. We just had to make some adjustments to it. But our dog actually chased them around the field. And then once we put the dog back in, the goats just followed us right back in the pen. They just walked right back in here. Didn't try and run off or nothing. So these 3 must have a good bond because they really like each other and they're always together. They're a pack. They don't like to be separated at all. So anyways, there's the goats that we got, and yeah. Okay guys, today is Friday. It is Friday, March the 5th, and my project for the day today, since I don't have school, is I'm going to use the Oliver to go get the trailer out of the barn, because my granddad's coming over this weekend to borrow it. He's going to take his lawnmower in for servicing, and then he's bringing our 4-wheeler back, because he borrows that in the wintertime to plow his driveway. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the trailer out of the barn so he can come pick that up tomorrow. And then I'm going to take this and put it in the barn and take the battery out of it for a little while and put it in the International. And then the International has a clutch problem. I'm going to pull it up here to the shop and see if we can figure out if it's just an adjustment or if it needs a whole new clutch. Because if it needs a whole new clutch, that's going to be expensive. So I'm going to look at it and see if I can find anything that needs to be adjusted or something simple that maybe might fix it. So those are the 2 projects for today. And Alright, I've gotten the trailer out, and I took the trailer out front to the driveway, so tomorrow we can cook that up real quick. I put the Oliver here in the barn, which we usually park it in the shop, because we've been using it a lot. But I'm going to borrow this battery off of the Oliver and put it over here on the International. I don't think I've showed this tractor, but this is our International 444. We bought it from a family friend for $500. It's a diesel. It's got attachment for a loader and hydraulic plug-in. It's got a 3-point and a drawbar. It has hydraulics back here too. Other than the clutch right now, it's the whole reason it's parked here. We haven't driven it in like 4 months because we just wanted to check out the clutch. So the deal is it won't go in high gear. Like, it'll go in high gear, but it won't move. It'll just like rev. And then when you go in low gear, even in 4th gear, it doesn't go very fast. And the clutch only catches at the last second. Like, when you're lifting the pedal up to try and go, it doesn't ease up. It just at the last second grabs and starts moving. So, we took the battery out of this, put it on the hauler because it was a better battery. So I'm just going to swap them back right now and take this up to the shop so we can look at it, see what we're going to do with it, and yeah. Okay, like I said, this is the first start the tractor's had in like 4 months. So we're gonna hope that it starts. This tractor also has bad glow plugs, so it needs starter fluid to start. So we'll see. A little spray of that'll get her going. And I'll see if she starts. Okay, so what this tractor's doing is, so right now it's in low gear, and so even if I go into second, which is kind of hard to do this, but okay, there it's in second, the clutch doesn't grab until the very last second, and then the last second it grabs. This is really annoying, because then it doesn't do much, and it doesn't go fast at all. Like, second gear, full throttle, is only good. Put it into high gear and it's still in second, it won't go. I don't think. Okay, it'll go slow. It'll go downhill and sometimes on flat, but it will not go uphill at all. So we don't know if it just needs an adjustment or if the clutch itself is going bad. So that's what I'm gonna try and figure out. Here's a good representation of it trying to go uphill in high gear. Well, might help if I switch the gear. It pumps, but it just won't go. But then if you take it back and put it in low gear, which it only grabs the last second, then it'll go at least slowly. Alright, here's the clutch pedal on this tractor. It's that simple. So out of the International Harvester Manual book, I just wrote it down by I had the book and looked in it. And so the first thing it says is adjust the set screw until the top of the pedal is 6 inches above the footboard. So I haven't measured this yet, but I think it's more than 6. So it's supposed to be from here to the top of the pedal 6. And then the second thing is to loosen these 2 bolts right here, and then move this, and you adjust that bolt to set it down or up, whatever you need to do. And then you gotta loosen these 2 screws and adjust the pedal until there's 3/4 of an inch place, so till it's like that much. Maybe a little more, I haven't measured it yet. And then after that, that's supposed to be how it's adjusted. If everything's right, like the spring is good and stuff, that's how it's supposed to be. And then you're supposed to tighten those back up. So I'm gonna get the tape measure and everything and see if I can't figure out something. So. Okay, so as expected, the pedal was off. It's supposed to be 6 from here to the top of here, like I said, and it was 7 3/4. It was almost 8. So this bolt right here had a lot of rust on it. I took it over to the bench grinder and grinded it up, got all the rust off, and then I tightened it up, left the nut on there so that it won't loosen up over time. Now it's down more. But then after I did that, the pedal was solid, so I had to mess with these bolts, loosen them, and now put them back tight to where they're right. So 3/4, they're saying, is 1 pedal length. So I think it could be loosened maybe a little more to where it'll go down. I think it's only going down like maybe a 1/2 inch, but I can mess with that in a minute. So I'm gonna drive it and see if it does any better than it did, or if that was just something that needed to be done, but yet it still needs a clutch. So. All right, I'm about to do the first drive on it, see if anything is different with it. So the clutch, press down, start it up. Well, it might need some more starting fluid. Difference when we go into reverse. Okay, I don't think that really did anything, to be honest. I think that it's still only grabbing at the last second. So I don't think that really did anything. I'm gonna try it in high gear and see if it'll go up this hill right here. I'll even be generous and only put it in first. Alright, well, I don't think the whole pedal peg really fixed anything. There might be something else that I did wrong that might need adjusted or whatever. But I think as far as the high and low gear, I think it's actually going a little faster. I'm going to keep messing with it and see what happens. But there's a few changes, so that's good. Okay, guys, well, that is the end of that video because, well, it's long and that's all I got. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.